The Townsville Hospital Foundation is 100% local and 100% about making a difference. The Townsville Hospital Foundation, founded 23 years ago in 1989, is the fundraising and volunteer arm of the Townsville Hospital, a non-profit organisation based at the Douglas Hospital, which fills the gap between Queensland health funding and the extras the Townsville Hospital needs to be able to provide cutting-edge medical care, practice and technology. The Townsville Hospital Foundation's mission is twofold: to raise money to help our dedicated doctors and nurses provide the very best medical care they can possibly give to the people of North Queensland, and to make the hospital experiences of the North Queensland community as pleasant as possible through the selfless efforts of an army of volunteers. The Foundation oversees 120 dedicated volunteers of all ages who work through every department of the hospital in their distinctive yellow shirts. People who give up their own time to help make the hospital a nicer place to be for patients, their families and medical staff. And the small but committed Townsville Hospital Foundation team behind the scenes is responsible for not only overseeing the amazing efforts of these volunteers, but also generating innovative and effective fundraising ideas to raise money in the local community to purchase much needed medical equipment. The Townsville Hospital Foundation is completely reliant on donations and sponsorship arrangements to run its vital service, touching lives in Townsville and surrounding regions, from Mackay in the south, west to Mount Isa, and all the way north to the Torres Strait.
We are very excited to be able to work together with the Hospital Foundation and its very dedicated staff. And I do think that every member of our community can help with the care of patients in our hospital.
Last year alone, the Foundation raised over $500,000 for equipment and services, including defibrillators, incubators, reclining chairs for families staying overnight with sick children, and cutting-edge vein treatment technology. This money was raised entirely through the generosity of donations and sponsorships of the North Queensland community. The key point: 100% of the money raised in North Queensland by the Foundation stays in North Queensland. The money raised here stays here.
To me, I think the Hospital Foundation has been and continues to be an important and unique partner with us.
My official job is I get to drive people around to and from car parks, other parts of the hospital, that sort of thing. But the unofficial job is just, put a smile on people's faces.
Talking to the patients, making them a cup of tea or coffee if they wanted it. Just making them feel comfortable while they were waiting for their treatment.
First thing in the morning I come in and I go to the baby section and I nurse babies and let the mothers go for showers.
See people in distress and you're able to perhaps console them or help them a little bit.
I think without the volunteers, the patients would really suffer, especially having that friendly face when they come in, directions, that tea and coffee, making sure the patients know where to go, and all that fundraising that the volunteers do so that we can get those equipment or those different services so that ultimately the patients can benefit.
Because I have other children, it makes it very difficult to put time in for them as well as be here. So the hospital girls and the foundation guys come in and they make opportunity for us to actually go home and the children feel safe to stay with the staff that they know.
The Townsville Hospital Foundation is a 100% not-for-profit organisation, which means it totally relies on the generosity and support of business and locals to continue its great work, whether that be through a sponsorship arrangement, in-kind support or one-off donations.
I had a little girl diagnosed with a brain tumour in 2008. Because of the surgery, she lost a lot of her ability to communicate. And we had to try and get a communication device. We did try other sources to get funding to purchase an iPad, but without success. And thankfully, through Chris Fox, the social worker here, she was able to contact the foundation and came up and said that they would support an iPad for us. And thank you very much. Thank you so much for the foundation for your wonderful donation, and we certainly appreciate it very much.
It's amazing. We've had some really good success stories with the foundation here. We've recently got 23 brand new chairs that fold out to beds overnight, so all the parents have the ability to stay with their children.
It's very necessary in the hospital for the different volunteers, the different areas they work in, but not only that, it's the fundraising as well. We desperately need money for the foundation to keep going.
Without the money, the areas wouldn't be able to have what they require. You know, I know they bought chairs for the maternity area and that, you know. So yes, we need the money.
These funds have been invaluable in terms of helping us to get the additional equipment, provide staff with education, to do vitals of clinical research.
The support of donors and businesses enables the foundation to continue its life-changing, life-saving work. All funds remain locally, right here in the north. So please consider becoming a donor or a partner today with the Townsville Hospital Foundation.